This is the shortest workout you're ever going to do that can build muscle and burn fat at the same time. The truth is, you don't have to spend hours in the gym to get a great body. You need to do the right exercises, and these three moves are going to help you burn fat and build muscle at the same time. That's going to help increase your metabolism and make you burn more calories all day long. So what's so special about this particular workout and these three moves? Well, they're targeting your large muscles and they're also targeting the smaller ones at the same time. So you're really getting a full body workout all at once. So if you don't have a lot of room, then this is also the perfect workout for you. You can do this with dumbbells. You can do it with barbells. Yes, you can do it in the gym too. There's plenty of variations, so you don't have to get bored either. Now, the key is you're doing exercises that are combinations, and you're not going to rest very much in between each set. So we have three moves that are a combination of two different exercises. You're going to do anywhere between 6 and 10 repetitions. You're going to rest as little as possible between each one because while you're doing one exercise, you're resting from the other. So you really don't need to take that much rest, but you could take a 30-second or 1-minute break if you needed to. So if we do a little math, each exercise takes about 30 seconds to do, then you're going to rest about 30 seconds. So when you calculate all that out, you're under 10 minutes for a full body fat burning muscle building workout. Now, the great thing is whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced exerciser, you can do this program too and see major benefits. As a beginner, you're not going to do as many sets of each combination. Intermediate exercisers will probably want to do about 3 sets of each, and then advanced exercisers can definitely do more than that, and they'll probably go a little bit heavier in the weight and add a little rest time to it. So no matter which way you cut it, this is a great workout for everyone. So what does 3-10-3 mean? Well, it means 3 moves, less than 10 minutes, doing 3 sets of each move. The best way to increase your lean muscle mass and to boost your metabolism is progressive overload with weight training. And that means you're going to change one variable each time you work out. So that could be a little more weight. It could be a slower tempo. It could also be an additional repetition or two. No matter what, when you repeat a workout, you want to get better. You want to challenge yourself. You want to get stronger. And that's the key to changing your body. Remember, you need to be challenging yourself every single workout. So make it a goal to try to either add some weight, add a repetition, or just get better focus on each muscle group each workout you do. Remember that you need to do these exercises consistently. Make sure you commit to doing this for at least 6 to 8 weeks to see your body change. I'm going to break down each exercise and how to use proper form to accomplish the best results. And then at the end of the video, you'll find the whole routine done at once if you want to just follow along for the whole workout. So let's get right into those exercises. The first combination is a deadlift and a row, and you can do that with dumbbells or a barbell. I'm going to be using dumbbells for this demonstration. So with the deadlift, we can have a shoulder width stance. Shoulders are pulled back and down. You have a nice high chest and tight stomach. We're going to bend the knees and then we're going to stop. We're going to row and then stand up. So it's not a completely continuous deadlift, but it's the combination. When we're down at the bottom doing the deadlift hold, we need to put the weight on the heels. You want to squeeze across the upper back and then stand up using the glutes and the hamstrings. So as we continue to go, I'm going to take these hands outside my legs and do a narrow row. So you can actually alternate with your sets between a wide grip row with the dumbbells facing you, or a narrow grip, or in this case outside the legs, for another type of row. The next exercise is the clean and press. If you have dumbbells, it's going to look pretty similar to the deadlift. So we're still going to start with that good posture. So think of this as 2 separate movements. The clean, or almost like a deadlift, come up, and then the press of bringing the dumbbells overhead and pressing. So think of it like picking up a box or a weight and then getting it to your shoulders to press overhead. Now right now I have the dumbbells by my side, so it's almost like a mini squat, but we can also take these dumbbells or a barbell and keep it in front. So with the barbell, you'd have to do like a reverse curl into your shoulder press. Now, anytime you're doing that shoulder press, you want to make sure that you're squeezing the shoulder blades all the way up and squeezing the shoulder blades all the way down to keep those shoulders in the right spot. And remember, this is 2 separate exercises, so you want to make sure that when you're doing it, you pause before you do the second movement. The third movement is the squat with the hammer curl. So whether you want to have your feet together, shoulder width or wide, different stances for the squats are just fine. You're going to go down as low as you can, come up, and do your hammer curl. So this is the last exercise in the sequence, so it almost seems like it's the easiest one, but by the time you get here, you'll be tired, and you'll be thankful for that. Make sure you finish your squat by pressing through the heels, tighten your stomach before you start those hammer curls. Don't start them halfway up. Focus on what you're doing one step at a time. So you can see I'm only within the space of about 4 feet. That's the width of the squat rack. So you don't need much space at all for this workout. Let's get started. You're going to need your weights and you're going to need your water close by because we're only going to rest for 10 seconds in between each set. Our first exercise is the deadlift and row combination. So pull those shoulders back and down and tighten that stomach, especially those lower abs. And here we go. We're going to bend and hold, hit our row, and then slowly drive up. Hold the weight on the heels as you do that row. Keep your stomach tight. As you row, get those elbows as high as you can. And notice that I am doing it slowly because we want to squeeze the back at the top. Not going to get the most benefit if you don't get that nice squeeze at the top. So even hold for a second if you can. Pull through. Push through the heels. At the top, your stomach is tight as well. Now, I don't always count correctly, so we might get a little bit more than 10, but that's okay, right? Focus on your feel. Use your breath to stand up. Now, you're going to get a little more than 10 seconds rest because I need to put the dumbbells down in order to hit the watch to give us the 10 seconds rest. So this first one's going to be a little more than 10 seconds. You can get a sip of water if you need it, but it is going to go by very quickly. So 2, 1. So now we have the clean and press, which is 2 exercises, but it's really 3 exercises. It's similar to the deadlift. We're going to bend, picking up a box, and then we're going to use like a hammer curl, take it to our press. Now your hands can stay this way for the press, or you can rotate them forward. So you're not going as low as the deadlift, but you're staying controlled in every direction. So we pick it up, we curl it up, we lift it up. We use the back on the way down, and then we finish that hammer curl. Now normally, yes, those dumbbells would be in the front of you for that clean, but you can also have them on the side, make it more like a squat if that's more comfortable for you. The entire time here though, your knees are slightly bent. So they get a little more bent when you pick something up, but they stay bent when you're pressing overhead. And I'm going to keep mixing up the arms here, but make sure that you lift with the chest, keep the arms controlled, press overhead, use your back on the way down, and finish. So think of 3 different exercises as we go. That way you can think of them also as having a start and finish. And speaking of start and finish, we have 1 more of these, nice and controlled. Always trying to use the muscles that are intended to be used for each part of the exercise. Stomach tight and down. As I get the timer going, I'll give you an idea. You can hold on to something and do what we call Frankenstein's. And that's just taking the leg and extending it away from you to stretch the hamstring. Okay, so the last one is our squat and curl. Now we did the hammer curl, which actually works one part of the bicep. This is a little bit different. So with our squat, if you want to go wide, if you want to have the toes out a little bit, whichever position is best for your feet, get there. And then let's go. We control down, go as low as you can, and then we can bring the curl up. Now, the curl can be either that hammer curl again, or it can be a regular bicep curl, or you can mix it. Our squats are always going to be pushing through the heels, going as low as you are comfortable. You're sticking the butt out, almost like you're sitting in a chair. Stomach is tight on the way down, tighter on the way up. And then we're breathing, blowing out on the way up. Same with the bicep curl. So see, you can just as easily do a hammer curl here. We just have to remember that we always keep our posture tall, and we finish 1 exercise before starting the next. So this, let's do 1 more rep. 1 more rep. Good.